Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is July 30th, and our reading is August Landmesser. There is a great 1936 photo of a man standing with his arms resolutely folded, chin pugnaciously thrust out, surrounded by workers at a Hamburg shipyard who are all giving the Nazi salute. There's some dispute whether the guy in the photo is August Landmesser or not. Regardless, if we find ourselves in the midst of a mob, we want to be that man. We say again, stay away from mass movements. The world and its history is filled with huge mobs of people screaming and yelling and saluting and chanting and crying for the blood of their enemies. Heaps of them. And you can just go back through it. We're not going to get into current events, but you can figure that out on your own. The world is full of this kind of stuff, and we brush shoulders with those folks at our own peril. If we get caught up in a mob, that's on us. We need to make sure that when we see that kind of stuff going on, we leave there, go someplace else. This is not the place for us to be. This August Landmesser is quite a guy. The real there is some dispute about whether or not he's the guy in the photo, but whoever the guy in the photo is, August Landmesser married a Jewish woman. He was thrown into prison because he broke the race laws in Nazi Germany. He was then sent to taken out of prison, put in a punishment battalion, and sent, I think, to Yugoslavia, somewhere in the Balkans. And he died down there. I think his wife survived World War II. Anyway, we're going to say it over and over in this book, and we really mean it to our kids, our grandkids, and our great-grandkids. Beware the howling mob. It's really not your friend. And it's the enemy of civil society. You want to live well with other people, you got to live well with other people. Simple as that. One of the best, if not the best, books ever written about the danger of crowds is Douglas Murray's The Madness of Crowds, Gender, Race, and Identity. And he knows something about this. And here's a quote. There is a gigantic modern fallacy at work here. For, of course, people only think that they would have acted better in history because they know how history ended up. People in history didn't and don't have that luxury. They made good or bad choices in the times and places they were in, given the situations and shibboleths they found themselves with. We would encourage everybody to go back to May 26th and look at the book list on that page. And Douglas Murray's book is listed last only because the books are in rough chronological order, and this is the most recent of the ones on that list. The books provide great detail into what happens when people get together in big groups and decide that they're right and everybody else is wrong and everybody else deserves to get their righteousness good and hard. Thank you, Mr. Murray. So happy trails to you until we meet again.